Welcome back to Phasmophobia. I had to try real hard not to say Metroid there for a second. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything you could do for the channel helps me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, today... what do we want to do? I think I want to try to do a tier 1 starting item challenge on a farmhouse. Let's do crafting. Crafting sounds fun. And we will do this on Nightmare. So why not? We're already on tier 1 starting items. Let's go on over to Grafton, select that guy. Nothing else is on the truck. Let's see if it stays like that. Fingers crossed it really should. Alright, let's go grab headgear. I don't have that. Nightmare doesn't tell you where the breaker is, but thankfully there's only 2 floors on Grafton. I really wish I could turn off the announcer. Are you done? Okay, good. Anyway, I'm gonna try to go for perfect investigation. No, I can't. Motion sensor cleanse. Yeah, I wish that they could update that so it reflects what you have in the truck, especially for weeklies. Sometimes, right? I think sometimes they don't have everything in the truck. So to start off with, you guys are gonna want to see is we're gonna take a flashlight. I am going to take the thermometer so we can try to hunt down the ghost room itself. And then also for visibility, I think we will take the video cam. Wow, that flashlight really sucks. It doesn't look like we have a starting area ghost. Oh, we might have a dining room area ghost. Oh, yep, we do have a dining room. So far, looks negative for ghost orbs. We will just set this right here. What else did I have? Thermal, and I already dropped that. Cool. Let's turn that on. We'll go ahead and drop our flashlight. I love an entryway ghost. It really makes the game go by. Now it's really unfortunate that we don't have the equipment to get perfect investigation. I will go and still try to track down that bone. Go ahead and set that up. Yeah, I definitely know ghost orbs. Nightmare, we are going to be lacking 1 evidence, and of course we don't get sanity and activity monitors, so we need to be strategic with our items. I'm going to get in here to drop the notebook, set up the dots pin. I'm going to come back out, grab the spirit box and the EMF, bring that in here, and we will get to work. I think I should be able to use this windowsill. Nope, not for this dots. This one, I just got to be somewhat decent with it. I think this counter seems, or table seems decent. That, we'll drop that there. I touched the piano a little while ago. It's been too long now. We'll try to touch an occasional light switch just to see if it'll, be a mare. Should also go and start tracking down the breaker. Want to double check for orbs real quick. And just make sure this is not a wandering ghost. This is still the coldest room. Oop, it's going... What does it do? The ghost is definitely in here and touched the piano. That's quite a fluctuation. Yeah, I think this is the room. Okay. I really hope you guys can see. I've noticed viewership has dropped significantly, but people haven't been unsubscribing. And all I have to go by is numbers unless you guys comment and, you know, like, dislike videos. I've been doing well enough. I haven't gotten many disliked videos, so if for some reason you do dislike it, let me know. I can fix things. But I have to know what's wrong first. I'm gonna chuck that in there. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? I'm gonna go grab my flashlight. Are you here? Are you close? Alright, we're gonna turn that off. I need to check audio is on push to talk. Cool. So I don't have to worry about whispering during, or just straight up not talking during hunt. gonna try to keep an eye out for that bone. No breaker in here, no bone in here. Is that maybe a hiding space next to that mattress? I am not sure. Why are you out of breath already, dude? I am less than physically fit and I could run around this house all day. Run around my house all day. That's a hiding space there, but that's pretty much a death trap if you want to get to it. I'm getting the feeling that our breaker is going to be upstairs. One time I wanted to be wrong. Is that a bone? Nope, it's a bone-colored floor mat. Wonderful. I guess there's also cursed possession. I should try to keep an eye out for it. I think the monkey's paw can be here on this map. Not very well versed. Ooh, another hiding. Nope, this hiding space is blocked off. Dick move. Not very well versed on, what is it? Farmhouses. Oh, my sanity is gonna be like torched by now. There's farmhouses. School. Prison. Oh, that's a hiding space. That's a good one too. What's the other one? The asylum. Yeah, I have no idea where cursed positions really are on those. I think something could be in there. I don't remember what. Oh, voodoo doll. That's what we got. And a bone. Perfect. This is important because we can go into a hiding space and then enforce a hunt. I do want the breaker to be on because I want to try towards the end of the hunt to get a good look at the ghost. Those are not hiding spaces. That's not good for me. Alrighty. I'd also like to get some of the evidence items. Having none of them so far is just terrible. Our sanity is pretty much torched at this point, so we need to be very careful. The ghost appears to have moved. Oh yeah, I pushed a talk on, but I was just trying to listen to the ghost there and it sounded like it touched the front door. Which is of course something only the Yurei could do. That'll be a weird one. So this is no longer the ghost room then. Definitely started upstairs. That was quick. Same speed, upstairs again. Alright. Definitely touched a lot of stuff, not enough for me to suspect Polter, but we'll try to put some more items over here for it to touch. It also seemed very quick back-to-back hunt, so maybe demon as well. I'm going to leave my flashlight on right there so that we can test for Raiju. Again, damn. Maybe it's a timer after this. Pretty much as soon as the light turns off, I'm going to press the button on my stopwatch. The hunt's within 25 seconds, which a demon kind of between 20 and 25, then we know it's a demon. Right there. As soon as that light turned off. Another reason why you want to try to keep lights on. Speaking of, I'm not going to pick up my flashlight because I feel like I'll get myself killed by doing that. Based on that pile there, it's definite. I'm also going to keep the door open so I'll know exactly when it hunts. Actually, I don't want it to be fully open. I want it to be partially like that. Because when you see, yep, right there, below 25, it's a demon. Of course, if I wanted to, I could influence the hunts with the voodoo doll, but I don't think I need to. That one, just for reference, was about 23 seconds. There we go. So it helps to have a stopwatch. Demons can start their hunts 20 seconds after either burning up a crucifix or a previous hunt. And if you smudge a demon, they can hunt after 1 minute, where other ghosts take 90 seconds or 1 minute and a half. I'm surprised my sanity was above 25% the whole time, too. Goddamn. I feel like every single one of those was an early hunt. This could have been a mimic. I feel like often when I do have a mimic, they'll use the ghost ability that they're mimicking more often than that ghost would. But this one was in fact a demon. God damn. We never even got a single evidence item. That was just from the hunt. I want to check out detailed statistics. Let's go down to ghost abilities used 2. So only 2 of those hunts, which there was 4, were actually earlier hunts. That is interesting. I thought that they were all early. That's something to be careful of. This one was a quick one so far, and I know you guys tend to like the longer videos, so let's go to Bleasdale now. And even though I didn't get the used nightmare, we're gonna go up to insanity, all on tier 1 starter items, because I hate myself apparently. We even got the bone from the last one too, that's nice. Pretty much just gonna go with the same trio getting started. Of course, this house is a 3-tiered house. You have your first floor, second floor, and then an attic. This one sucks if the breaker's in the attic. Breaker could also be like right here though. At least this is a hiding space. One of the cursed possessions I know can be here. I think it's like the music box or something on one of these shelves. The mirror can be over there. I think the tarot cards could be right here. That's about it. I don't think that right there, those boxes were a hiding spot. Go ahead and flick that for here in a second. Also trying to keep an ear out for any activity. Monkey's paw could be here. I guess I know where a lot of the cursed positions are on this map. Summoning circles, obviously in the attic. If there was a basement, that's where it would be. Voodoo doll can be right here, but this time we just have a beer can. We have a summoning circle that is going to be... Ooh, bone, nice. If we have a summoning circle, it's going to be the worst, because... that was that cup there, I think, just got thrown perfectly. This appears to be our room. On Insanity, we are only going to get 1 evidence, so we need to be decent about getting it. We have a summoning circle. As I was trying to say, we can't actually light it. Our breaker is in the attic. Fuck me. I hope they go through and put like a box of matches on every... Oh, it's not the summoning circle. I don't know where the Ouija board could be. Might be the one thing on this map I don't know about. Unless I'm forgetting about another cursed position, which is also likely. Go ahead, chuck that guy there. So yeah, that is that way. What about in the bath? There's a laundry area here. You know what? I bet the Ouija board is in the utility man cave-ish area way over there. That makes sense. Not really, but for location for a cursed possession, that makes sense. I am also referring to this on a game where they put a monkey's paw into a infant's cradle, so who knows. Actually, to do the infant's cradle here, and then on, what is that, Edgefield? Edgefield or Edgeview, I don't remember. Edgefield, yeah, that's right. They put it on the nursery changing table, so that's a weird one. If you really start thinking about it, I don't recommend it. I haven't really thought about this yet. What can we actually do for objectives? Crucifix, escape to ghost during a hunt, motion sensor. I don't really feel like escaping to ghost during a hunt. Even if it ends up being a Diogen, maybe. And I plan for it. Otherwise, I'm just screwed. Kind of hoping the ghost actually just ends up staying in this room. So far, it does seem to be doing just that. I don't think this has any UV on it, unfortunately for us. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Could be freezing. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? You have to kind of give the spirit box a second to breathe, more or less. If you're too quick with it, then it confuses some of the answers. Or at least I feel like I've noticed that. I think these count as individual light sources now for mirrors. We are going to leave that light on for the time being. I'm going to go grab the last two evidence items. Get those guys in here, get the dots set up. We're on insanity, so now we're only going to get one chunk of evidence. We also have fewer hiding spaces, so I am quite grateful that we have that one right there in the starting room. Because if I walk right inside the house and the ghost decides to start hunting, I don't have a smudge to get away from it, so it'd be nice to just beeline straight for there. I was gonna make sure I have all my electronics turned off in my inventory. I think technically the game does that, right? Not for the dots pin. For the EMF, it does. Hit and miss, apparently. I do want to try to save my sprint, because again, like right now, if it starts hunting, I need to run all the way back down this hallway. It's gonna have line of sight that entire time and be able to speed up. Writing book. And there's no ghost orbs, so it's not a mimic. Ghost writing, no mimic. Oh, yeah, mimic doesn't have ghost writing anyway. So I want these guys. I'm gonna bring them down here to our hiding space. It is our one and only evidence that we're going to get, so now we're going to start setting up for hunts. So I'm gonna be hiding right over there. I want his equipment right here. Specifically, I want my flashlights right here. That way I can see as they flicker. Yeah, I can still see them from there, right? Yeah. And try to test for myelin. There we go. I have nothing else in my inventory. So what do we have here then? A few of these are going to be easy enough. Mirror's one of them. I had a light on up there, so I just need to think about being up there. I think I'm going to antagonize the first hunt to start. But yeah, that'll be an interesting one. The light's on, the ghost can't hunt. That's pretty much it. Yeah. And if you leave the light on and the ghost tries to hunt, the light's on, I think it's likely it'll change ghost rooms. The Revenant is excessively slow. Might be... No, the Diogen's slower when it's within like a couple feet of you, but the Revenant is slow the entire time unless it knows where your last location was. So if it's hunting and it's like in the kitchen over there, and I pick up a flashing flashlight, it's going to save this location where I'm standing right now as a waypoint. Now, if I run away with the flashlight in my hand, it's just going to keep following me because I'll essentially leave a trail of breadcrumbs. But if I drop the flashlight and then run away, and then it gets over here without having seen me, it'll come here and it'll slow back down. but when it has a waypoint locked on, it'll full speed, as a Revenant does. Shade cannot hunt with you in the room, and I think it's similar to a mare, where if it keeps trying to hunt and you're constantly in the room, then it's likely to change rooms, I feel. I need to start setting up for a poltergeist test, which is you put a bunch of items, try to make sure they're not like stacked on top of each other, but you put a bunch of items in a pile. The ghost walks through the pile a couple times. You come by, like that right there. If it flicks that bottle, the bottle's gonna flick that boot, and then it's gonna make a bunch of noises and sound like a poltergeist, when in fact, you just set up your pile like an idiot. Ask me how I'm so well versed in this. I thought that click was the door. Like, fuck! You don't need a whole lot of stuff. This is overkill even. We'll just toss this stuff over here, but basically if it walks through that pile like twice and that pile is spread throughout this entire room, it's probably a poltergeist. You might want to do that a couple times across a couple hunts, but it's not set in stone, but it's a general rule of thumb. Oh, what do we have? Demon we just witnessed. Myelene. Basically, if a myelene is over in the far end of the kitchen and the flashlight is flashing and I do not hear footsteps, it's a myelene. Their footsteps are quieter in general. That's pretty much how they work. You might even hear it here where you won't hear any. You'll start seeing the lights flicker. You won't hear anything. Then you'll hear it walk down the stairs and it'll just be on top of you. I've had that happen too many times. Metroid gets faster. Its base speed gets faster to lower your sanity. It will still speed up with line of sight. I need to turn off this light at this point to start draining my sanity. I have no idea where I have an idea where the Ouija board is, but we don't need it quite yet. Sniffle. I actually gotta expertly use my sanity to test for Metroid without a smudge stick. I also want a good view of the door. So the base speed of the Metroid gets faster, lower your sanity is. I think they can start hunting at 40%. I try to not memorize sanity percentages, but for some of them I can't help it because it comes up so often. And then that's when they're slowest, and then as your sanity goes down, probably like every 5 or so percent, the ghost speeds up by about that much until you're at 0 sanity. The Metroid almost sounds like a Fae in terms of base speed, except they can speed up on top of that. Well, that's the scary fucking part. Diogen, real easy, unless you're in a dead end and you can't loop it when it's at its slowest, which would basically be one of the smaller townhouses. They're excessively fast. They always know where you are, and when they get within like a few feet of you, they slow down. Like Usain Bolt just walked into a wall of molasses, basically. It's about the best way I can describe it. It's dit. They're even slower than a Revenant who doesn't know where you are. And then Fae, if you're not near the ghost for a while in the ghost room, there's a whole mechanic behind it, but if you're not near the ghost for a while in the ghost room and you're not near it when it starts its hunt, I think it is the fastest ghost in the game. And on top of that, what is it? They do not speed up with line of sight. They're similar to a Hantu in that fact. They will be the speed that they are throughout the entire hunt. And then maybe if you're around them during their hunt, I think their mechanic still applies where it's like every 15 or 30 seconds they'll check to see if there's a player nearby. If yes, slow down. If no, I think it's stay the same speed and then check again, and if no again, then it speeds back up. It's a simple if then else program written behind that ghost, but it's straightforward. So that's what we're going to be listening for. I have my poltergeist pile set up. I have my flashlight set up for the myelene, so I can try to observe that. I'm also going to be right below the staircase, so if I don't hear footsteps before the staircase, then I'm almost certainly going to know it's a myelene. Revenant will be obvious if I just basically need the ghost to walk all the way over here. Tried to test for mirror a few times. I was talking a lot here with the light on, so my sanity is not drained very far. So we still need to wait a bit before it'll hunt. And we already know Demon from the last game. Well, unfortunately, that means this one's taking a little bit longer. I'm actually going to go and see if I can find that Ouija board. I forget how much sanity it takes away from asking it, like, basic questions. And then, of course, you have the hide and go seek, which will destroy the Ouija board, but enforce a cursed hunt. I don't actually know what a Ouija board can be in here. I don't even know what the Ouija board is in here. I definitely didn't see a summoning circle. No. Oh, I'm an idiot. On Insanity, there are no cursed possessions. I just keep listening to the truck guy who keeps saying that there are cursed possessions because he says a pre-recorded message. Good, still not hunting. Ooh, there's our hunt. I'm going to be at the ready on our timer for when the hunt ends. I unfortunately did not turn, I'll have to wait. I didn't turn on a light in the room, so I won't know when the hunt does end. There we go, hunt ended. I want to keep this light on now so my sanity will not drain, because I want to test for Metroid, because if I keep my sanity about the same, and then it hunts and hunts and hunts and it's the same speed, and then I let my sanity drain a bunch, let it hunt again, and it's excessively fast, Metroid. Unfortunately, the ghost did not want to wander down here. I also didn't think to go upstairs and check to see if the light was still on. If it was a mirror, it could have either done an event or just straight up turned off the light switch in order to hunt. Did seem from the footsteps that I could hear for where it was. I don't think it's a Myling, and I don't think it's a Revenant. Of course, definitely not a Deogen. Didn't seem fast enough to be Thay. Seemed faster than the last demon, but I swear that they can change speeds, like base speeds per game or contract. My sanity should not have been low enough in period for a shade, I don't believe. We'll go ahead and mark him off. I won't really be able to test for spirit. That's going to be the tough one without a smudge stick. I think that they have another ability or so, but I don't remember them, and you can't really look them up in game. As soon as that light turns off, we go ahead and we hit our timer. I turn on the light in my room just so I can actually see. The ghost did change rooms. It is now in that hallway. So that's worth noting. Definitely not a Myling. Could be a demon based on that speed again. We're gonna have to give it another hunt, and then I'm gonna leave the light off. I'll turn on the one in the other room so I still have a way to set my smudge or my hunt timer. That's 25 seconds already. And definitely not a poltergeist. Yeah, look at that pile. It's all still right there. Forgot to open the door, but we can hear it stomping around. Still don't know that it's not a mare. I could go up there and turn on the light in the hallway. That would be a pretty solid test. Gotta be ready on that timer. Hunt should be ending any second. Got a few things I want to try to do. And time to move, people. I wanted to hear it again, but we don't have twins to contend with anyway. So there's that light on. I'm going to be in the darkness this whole time, and I want to turn on that light. And get back in my hiding space. And I can hear the ceiling fan in the other room, and I had like 5 seconds left on my timer. That just ran out. There we go. I think that's the hallway again, so I don't think it's a mirror. Unless I'm stepped into one of the side rooms. I need to be in the dark a lot longer in order for us to really test for Metroid. I also kind of need the ghost to actually try to come down here. If it's in the hallway, it can hunt at any point throughout the hallway, so if I go up to the top of the staircase and it starts a hunt, it can be at the top of the staircase too. Not gonna set a timer for that. This isn't ideal. This is safe. No, we don't always go for safe. I mean, it is a game. You play it how you want. You could be able to play it risky. You could go up to the top of the staircase and hope that it just doesn't spawn on top of you and kill you. It's not really what I'm going to be aiming for. We put in a decent amount of time so far, and I wanted to get it right and get the points for getting it right. It's also nice to test the knowledge. Unfortunately, to do that, I need the ghost to get its ass down here. Sounds like it's the same speed as before. I don't know why I just died there. I'm still on push to talk, and I was not pushing anything. That is dumb. I do feel like sometimes that is a bit broken. I'm gonna stick with Demon based on the speed. Shade. That is an interesting one. Alright, well, we're gonna run it back. We don't like losing around here. 3D printed is finished, but it can sit there and cool off on the build plate. What do we got? Firelight, Parabolic, and Witness the Ghost event. We can get literally one of those. We want that flashlight, we want that flashlight, and we went to video cam. So we're doing this again. I don't think I was actually going to be able to get that was a shade. I was pretty set that that was either going to be the Metroid, Spirit, or Demon. It was probably for the best that ended up happening. We are dropping to... Oh, no. Okay, I thought we were dropping it like immediately. Let's say, damn. Maybe we are. Let's go check over here. No breaker. Okay, so about 12 to 13 is our temperature in the house. No. Do we have a starting room? No. It just fluctuates that much. I feel like I heard something upstairs, so we're gonna go start up there. Doesn't look like we have a hallway ghost. See, I see something thrown right there. And our temperature's going down. Would you look at that? Oh, that was quick. Pays to pay attention, people. I don't think there's anybody who didn't already know that. We have a ghost orb floating around. It's almost outside of the house, actually. Ooh. I don't know if the breaker's going to be up in the attic again, so we're going to go out, grab our evidence items. We're going to go in through that door over the exit. Well, let's go over here now, see if the breaker's over here. If so, I'll activate it. If not, I'll activate it when I take the load of stuff upstairs. Well, we got ghost orbs, so that does mean that we need to pay attention for spirit box, ultraviolet, and freezing temps in case this is a mimic. Breaker is over here. I think I like that, especially if these are actually, no, they're not hiding spaces, but for where the ghost room is, it's not likely to follow me downstairs, let alone all the way over there, so that's pretty nice. Alright, let's grab the next triage of items, which is basically, let's just grab spirit box and ultraviolet, and then we'll go a writing book on top of that. Writing book's always a nice one, because you set it and forget it. It's gonna make sure to check it over once in a while to make sure it's not been thrown or written in. And honestly, I think I want to turn that on. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? I'm going to go find a bone, and we're done. Because that was Spirit Box, the only ghost that'll... Go fuck yourself. Oh, look, a bone. The only ghost, as I was saying, that'll have 2 evidence on insanity is the mimic, which will be ghost orbs and something else. The and something else is the evidence of the mimic. As you can tell, I have ghost orbs selected, mimics grayed out. In the book, ghost orb is not evidence of a mimic, but a mimic will always have ghost orbs. I think if you've been paying attention to my channel, or anybody's channel really, if you've ever seen somebody do no sanity, no evidence, or otherwise no evidence challenge, the ghost orbs are always... Ooh, I've got ghost... Damn, this is going to be a good payout. Ghost orbs are always a sign you need to start checking for mimic. Or if you're on no evidence, and ghost orbs are a sign that you have a mimic. Take that, Anthony. Oh, let's take a look at the money. Easy money, easy mimic. Unfortunately, for this challenge, you don't get extra money for doing tier 1 starting items. I'd like them to try to figure that out in the future, but I kind of had a better idea when I was just doing that because I've been a little bit sleep deprived lately and I saw something. They need to make it so when the ghost is roaming, they have a chance for like half a second, maybe a quarter of a second, to be like a shadow that just is walking. Basically just visible ghost, but as a shadow. Randomly, let's like make it a 10% chance when the ghost is within eyesight. Like, it can't be like within 30, no. It doesn't work for the smaller maps. It can't be within probably about 15 feet. But further than that, if you're looking in a direction where the ghost is, you have a 10% chance of seeing a shadow event, or a 5% chance of seeing a shadow event, or for like a quarter of a second you see just the ghost model but in the shadow form. That would be perfect. That would add a level of paranoia to this game that I feel like it's starting to desperately need. I do hope the developers listen to that. I also recognize I'm a tiny ass YouTube channel that gets less than 1/10 of the views of the subscribers, so math. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was kind of hit miss hit. So, and I hope maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you guys will put something down in the comments and learn me something. That being said, if you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything you could do for the channel helps me put more back into the channel for you. I will see you next time. Have a good one.